Hey Aries, this is Balance Libra. Please be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. To all of my subscribers, hey y'all. And if you're new to my channel, hey. Hopefully you guys are having a good day today. I'm going to do a quick reading. I can't say quick because I'm going to do a reading here, Aries. There's karmic lessons that needs to be healed or to be learned. This may have been some blockages or obstacles that may have stopped you in the past. And this may be insight to help you see what needs to be healed here. You guys can also check out the main read if you need more details here. But I'm going to get started here. I'm going to set the foundation, Aries, and then I'm going to clarify the cards for you. Aries. Okay, so the first card is idea. We have accident. We have origin. We have coach. Aries energy, please. We got overload. Aries energy. We got daydream. So you have third wheel, you have adventure, and you have readiness. I'm gonna put this one to the side, Aries. Aries energy, please. Lessons to be learned or healed. Karmic lessons to be learned or healed. What are the karmic lessons to be learned or healed? Aries energy, please. We got magnetic connection. We need free yourself. We have free yourself. We have take a leap of faith. We have put yourself first. Karmic lessons Aries need to learn or to heal. Wedding rings. Karmic lessons to be learned or healed. Cut down. We have third-party situation. We have love. We have clock. Be aware of codependency. Deepening. Twin flames. All right, and I'm gonna clarify these for you, Aries, but let's get right into it here. With the first one, we have ideas. Some of you could have been brainstorming and coming up with clever ideas where you can take action um, towards new goals, businesses, um, anything that could bring in success, even ways to help heal maybe yourself or others around you. There could have been some type of stagnation here. Some of you could have had visions of you doing certain things. There could have been a lot of hurt or injuries that you may have endured or encountered. There could have been dangerous situations that you could have been put in. There was a need for you to use caution. So some of your karmic lessons could have been helping you come out of stagnation for you to create and take action. Some of them may been, you know, to help prevent some type of injury. Some of you may have needed to use caution. We have origin here. Some of you needed to focus more on your creation, growing things, creativity. Some of there could have been some type of creative block. Some of you could have been suppressing your creativity, or there could have been projection from others that may have suppressed you and your ideas, your creativity here. We have coach. Some of you needed some type of guidance here. Or there was some type of instructions that may have been hard for you to follow here, or for you to learn. There was a sense of overload that needed to be healed, or challenges that needed to be learned here. There could have been assessment of overthinking here. Some of you could have felt obligated in a lot of situations or overwhelmed in a lot of situations. We have daydream. Some of you could have been trying to visualize your goals, or you wishing that you were in a different space, a different time. You could have been trying to manifest what it is, how you wanted to see your life, how you see fit for your life. Some of you could have been dealing with a lot of third party situations, or you had a lot of input from outside people, whether if it was family, friends, co-workers, lovers, whatever. There looked like there was a lot of enemies that could have been surrounded around you, or people that you just never really been able to trust. It could have been people going behind your back, dating people that you dated, or what have you. There could have been a lot of flirtatious people to come towards you, but they were like enemies. They were only coming towards you for things they can gain from you. We have adventure. Some of you are seeking more thrill in your life or around people, seeking for that right person, seeking for more knowledge, seeking for creativity, overcoming. Could you overcome obstacles by creating different opportunities in your life? Some of you have the readiness where action was really needed to be taken here. Some of you could have been in some type of arrangement here, whether if it was business, partnerships, but things, it seemed like it wasn't on your turf, but you were prepared to handle the situation as best as fit. Some of you were coached into some type of relationship here. Some of you needed to follow your passions. There were lessons to be learned. So let's get into it, Aries. Make sure you guys like, comment, share, and subscribe here. Idea, Aries idea. With the idea, you guys could have felt like there was something constraining you. There were obstructions when it came to your creativity. There could have been people who could have intervened in what it is that you created, or put down your ideas. When you came up with something, they felt like you were not able to obtain it, which kept you in some type of obstruction type of behavior, or some type of restriction. Some of you could have created contracts where it could have not been beneficial. It kept you stuck or restrictive in what it was that you were trying to create here. So be mindful, especially when it comes to contracts. Some of you could have got yourself in contracts where you needed to learn what was for you to commit to and what was not meant for you to commit to. So binding yourself, whether that's marriage, business, whatever it may be, jobs, them could have been some type of karmic lessons that you needed to overcome, being binded or restricted, or held back. What is accident? Accident. We have eternal love. Some of you felt like you came across a lot of people who hurt you when it came to looking for a forever. Some of you needed to use more caution when trying to find that person, that place, that job, that friend. You needed to use caution around people. A lot of people could have put you in danger. Some of you needed to be cautious when calling people soulmates and twin flames. You needed to proceed with caution. These people couldn't even provide you with consistency. They were very inconsistent in your life. A lot of people hurt you when it came to some type of commitment or when it came to romance or partnerships. There always been some type of hurt. And it may not been by on purpose. It could have been by accident, you know, like hurt people love they love wrongs, you know, they love the best way they can. And it's not really wrong, it's just that's all they know. So hurt people hurt people. And that's what type of people you could have been attracting, whereas you always find yourself in those type of cycles. Even when it came to business, you had to use caution. They were coming to cause strife. They were backdooring you sometimes, going behind your back with proposals or business ventures or trying to cut you out. So those was lessons you probably needed to learn. Use more discernment in who you were trusting. You needed to use caution because these people were more likely to hold you back. What is the origin? Care. Some of you needed to some of you could have been looking for more support and care in things that you were growing or building. Some of you lacked a lot of care and support from childhood. You may not have that type of attention that you needed as a child growing up. Some of you need to focus more on caring for some type of family foundation, whether it's your children here, if you have children, or it's just you needing to care more for yourself here and your ideas, things that you can grow, maintain, that you are more passionate about. Some of you needed to focus more on your own energy. Parenthood could have been something that may be difficult for some people, whether their parents or just being a parent. But something needed a lot of dedication and time put in here, a lot of support, a lot of focus, a lot of attention. Somebody could have wanted something like more traditional, husband, wife, family, being with the same person. Those were lessons that needed to be learned, even learning to care for yourself, how to be a parent based off how you were parented as a child growing up, basically needing nurturing and attention. Some parents could have been very hurtful in the way that they talked to you, or you felt like you were restricted as a child growing up. You've always probably felt reprimanded in your actions, like you were restricted, like in creativity, or feeling free to do maybe things around like people your age. What is coach? Yeah, confinement. Some of you, there could have been learning blockages here that kept you held back. Some of you felt trapped. Yeah, some of you could have had very strict parents growing up. Some of you only could tolerate so much information. You get overstimulated or overwhelmed easily. Some of you could have been held back, like within school. There could have been some type of learning disability here where it felt like you didn't feel like you had the proper amount of knowledge or guidance for you to exceed at certain tasks or learning styles. You could have felt restricted. Somebody, parent, I don't know why I keep giving, but they could have had a low tolerance, like very impatient here. What is overload for Aries here? Yeah, somebody could have felt very stuck. Now, not everybody, you know this, but only take what corresponds to your situation. Now, some of you could have like been in and out of jail or prison. You know, those were lessons that needed to be learned or healed based off the knowledge. Maybe you wasn't learning the lessons as you were getting free and unfree from situations that you may been putting yourself into. Maybe substances, selling things, a unlicensed street pharmacist type of deal. You could have found yourself in confinement a lot, dealing with different type of cases. Some of you may have been child support cases. So you could have had a lot of legal matters as well that could have kept you bind to situations that could have hurt you, with lessons that needed to be learned or needed to be healed. Overload. We got death and indulgence. Some of you could have been feeling overwhelmed with overindulging with a lot of people, giving, over pleasing people, being friendly, over interacting, mingling based off your childhood. But some of that stuff was like harming you. Dealing with certain people could have harmed you because they put you in danger. Um, how you were moving, you know, especially if you found yourself in imprisonment or in jail a lot. There was a need for you to let certain lifestyles go here. Some of you, there could have been a lot of third-party situations where it overwhelmed you. There could have been a lot of assessments. Some of you could have multiple um, children's mother or children's father. There was like a indulgence, which could have been a lot of obligation on you as a parent here. Some of these things could have been inevitable from preventing. Some things was just lessons that needed to be learned. Some of you could have been overindulging in situations. You could have been interacting with people who were very reckless, Aries. Now, this could be you, but there was, you could have felt overwhelmed with dealing with people who were reckless. There was a need to put things to an end with dealing with reckless type of energies, people who overindulge in behaviors and patterns that kept you hurt, harmed, or injured, or confined, or trapped here. Kept you from your goals. Some of you could have lost loved ones here. And it could have been your spiral of overindulging in behaviors because you felt overwhelmed with like grief, sorrow, and endings. What is daydream? There's some type of apologies. Somebody could have had some type of guilt, or there's some type of forgiveness that is needed based off some type of illusion that was either projected to you, that you may have done to yourself here. Even with you trying to manifest the type of life you wanted. You could be wanting to forgive yourself for not allowing yourself to make the wise decision to do better for yourself here. You could have got derailed from your goals, your aspirations, how you envisioned your life here. So there may need to be some type of self-forgiveness here, an apology to self. Some of you may have some type of confession that whatever dreams or aspirations you have, they may not be your own. It may be something that was just projected down to you, that you feel like there was some type of force or you needing to hold up here. You could feel guilty that you could have let someone down. But there's a need to heal, have forgiveness, Aries. What is third wheel? Aries energy, third wheel. We got robbery. You could have been dealing with people who were enemies, Aries. They were trying to rob you behind your back, set you up, exploit you, distract you. You could have been in a lot of situations where you did not trust these people. I'm telling you, these people could have been flirting with you to get what they want here, like a setup. Some of you felt like you were put in third parties where things was unfair, where they were set up to come and take from you. You could have had people that you dealt with could have exploited you to try to get some type of gain from you, some type of materialistic things. Those was lessons that needed to be learned. Someone could have been a thief, only getting in connections where they are only taking. So that may have been lessons that needed to be learned, Aries. Yeah, somebody felt like when dealing with certain people, there were unfair situations that you could have been overgiving. You felt like they took from you, never gave to you. Some of you, there could have been an ending. You could have been dealing with someone. It was some type of third party situation that you have took from someone, or and there's an apology that is needed, but it causes some type of ending to someone overindulging in third parties, and that's what they do. Now, this could be the other person, but just take it how it corresponds, because I'm just trying to read for your energy, Aries. Not everybody is a thief, but just take it how it resonates. You know, no one's perfect either. But there was some type of situation that I get a masculine was dealing with someone and took something from someone. And they could be carrying some type of guilt because that's what caused some type of ending. It could have been given to a third party here. Somebody that's their lifestyle. They deal with multiple people to make it look like they got something, like material wise, and they're giving it to the other person. There's some type of confession, or someone needs to apologize to someone here for stealing or taking something. Adventure, Aries energy. Hesitation. Some of you could have been hesitant to explore. Some of you felt like you were robbed of your dreams. You feel guilty exploring because maybe you had responsibilities, or you feel like something could have been too late because you could have been behind bars. You felt restricted. You felt held back. You could have been very hasty, where it was like you didn't know which way to go. You just know you wanted to go in some type of action. Some of you have this hesitation of adventure to explore your passions or travel. And it was like a decision that needed to be made, which caused a lot of confusion. You didn't know which way to go. It caused a lot of worry. Is this plan going to work out? Is this business going to work out? Is these people the right people for me? Some of you could have been hesitant dealing with a lot of people because you know they didn't mean you any good. Now, somebody could have been a booster when they was young. And it's like, whatever's on your record, that could be holding you back from reaching some type of goals or aspirations that you have, or you feel like that. You could be worried like you're not able to do certain things based off your past. That needs to be let go, Aries. Those were lessons to be learned and healed. What's readiness? Readiness, you have okay. With readiness, you could have been very prepared, very grounded, very stable. Some of you could be expecting more harmony. You could be accepting of just going after what it is that you truly desire and not letting your past define who you are or situations no longer to hold you back. Being more aware of who you're dealing with or why they are around. Some of you are just going to go after what it is that you desired. Things that you used to accept, it's like you're no longer accepting that from other people. It's like they have to be ready for you. They need to be in harmony of your life versus being disruptive in your life. So we have magnetic connection and third-party situation. Some of you could have been always finding yourself in third-party situations here. A lot of people could have interfered with your relationship, whether you listening to your friends and family or other people advice, or the person you're dealing with, they always listen to other people advice versus keeping the connection between you two. There could have been a lot of intensity, a lot of pull towards someone. But there could have been a lot of interference as well. What is magnetic connection, third party, Aries? Magnetic connection, third party. Magnetic connection, third party, Aries. Pay attention to the red flags. Some of you needed to see the warning signs of what unhealthy connections was. It could have been like that pull and pull, tug of war, in and out energy with third parties. The lesson was for like karmic lessons to learn or to be healed was for you to start paying attention to the type of relationships you were attracting or finding yourself a part of. So we have free yourself in love. It says you don't need to be in control of everything for a love relationship to be successful. Love, unconditional love, self-love, wholeness, affection, and attraction, and selflessness. Someone needed to understand what type of love was needed or what love looked like, a healthy love looked like. Or how to express themselves in love. What is love and free yourself? Love and free yourself, Aries. Patience. Some of you needed patience when it came to getting the type of love that you desire, especially when it came to unconditional love. Even working on yourself to gain that self-loveness and feeling whole and complete and adequate in order to attract the type of love that you wanted based off what was projected onto you or what you seen growing up or what you lacked growing up here. Yeah, it was things that still needed to be dealt with when it came to your energy in order to heal, to attract the type of affection that you needed from someone who was selfless. Some of you had to learn that as well, to be selfless in some aspects of love. Some of you could have been overly given. and needed someone that was just as giving as you were. We have take a leap of faith and clock. Take a leap of faith. Only when you're willing to step out of your comfort zone will you reap great rewards. Sometimes it's like you may have to pace yourself. That's what the patience is too. Some of you may needed to pace yourself with time. Some of you needed more time to step out of your comfort zone. Some of you needed to let certain cycles close in order for time to heal. There could still be things progressing here before you take a leap of faith. Some of you had to learn that that you need to have healing before you're doing the leap of faith. You need time. Like, it's not just gonna heal all in one day. Just because you forgive somebody, that don't mean that you're over those emotions. What is clock and take a leap of faith? Well, that's a lot of this. Clock and a leap of faith. We have mirror. Yeah, some of you could have been mirroring somebody else's energy based off of them projecting things onto you. Some of you needed to reflect, go within, especially if there was a lot of wounds. You could have been dealing with people who had the same traumas as you, same triggers as you. So therefore, it was like you triggering them is like triggering yourself. You know, you hurting them is like hurting yourself, or vice versa. But it was time that was needed. Maybe you were jumping from relationship to relationship, but it was time that was needed in between those times so that you would not continue to attract those same type of energies here. Some of you needed to self-reflect on certain emotions here in order for you to heal, to go within, to help heal your wounds. Things that may have came up as a child may needed more time to heal. That could have been very sensitive or a very delicate situation, as it is to most of us, based off how we were grew up or treated or however. But some of you, it may have been a difficult task to take a leap of faith based off the wounds that you have incurred. Okay. What is beware of codependency and put yourself first? So put yourself first and beware of codependency. Beware of codependency. Put yourself first. Aries energy. Okay, so we have ascendant and distance. So Aries, put yourself first. Loving yourself makes you more romantically attractive. Be aware of codependency. Addictive behaviors are affecting your romantic life. Ascending, learning and expansion, transcending, preparing for a union, new phase. Some of you had to learn how to love yourself properly. Make sure that you're not being codependent so you don't attract those type of energies. Some of you had to learn what codependency looked like or felt like in order for you not to attract those needy type of individuals based off what it is that you desire out of a relationship. We have distance. Yeah, some of you could have experienced a need to distance yourself in order for this person to grow or mature, or for yourself to grow and mature so that you can become more independent. Those could have been challenges for you to deal with, either within yourself or with other people, to overcome. So there could have been a lot of distance that you may needed in order for you to grow and learn from codependent behaviors or people. We have wedding rings and deepening. So contracts, marriage, union, everlasting love, devotion, deepening. A relationship will finally deepen in the next few months. You have been waiting for this. Some of you, you had to go through cycles. Maybe you've been married before. Maybe you decide that you want to be remarried again. Some of you may want to be married. Some of you want to be in union. Some of you may have found someone. Some of you have done the work. Some of you, you could be just in the process of some type of commitment. Some of you had to learn with these connections, where soul connection, union, marriage, everlasting love, or just getting into a healthy type of relationship where you're not just surface level with this person, or not for shallow things. Wedding rings and deepening for Aries. They are the one. So some of you could have done some type of work here with this wedding rings. There could be some type of union or marriage or soul connection. Maybe you guys could have separated from someone and you guys had to learn and evolve on your own journey and your own path based off your situations of karmic lessons, cycles, and behaviors that needed to be learned here. There is a deepening here where it's not superficial. It is not materialistic here. It's an actual connection here. That's an everlasting love that you could be seeking here, Aries. They are the one. Some of you already met this partner here. We got cut down and twin flame. Some of you had to cut down, separate. Some of you had to learn how to stop some type of pattern. Some of you had to stop doing the silent treatment. I get that's a form of punishment that someone learned as a child of neglect and abandonment. When you go silent or ghost on a person, that's a childhood wound that was taught here. We have yin and yang, opposites. They balance you out, you balance them out. You guys are polar opposites for a reason. You may be temperamental, they may be patient, but it balances each other out. You may be more financially stable, they may need a little more help with dealing with finances. But you guys complement each other in different ways. What is cut down in twin flames? Aries energy, please. Cut down twin flames. Aries energy. Okay. So we got quite a bit. I'll take this. We got mask. We got engagement. And we got true love. So Aries, with these lessons that needed to be learned, someone could have been wearing some type of mask, but there was a need to cut down and move past some type of persona or some type of hidden emotions or feelings here. Someone that could have been gaslighting, that needed to be cut out in order for you to have some type of healthy connection with someone here. There was someone hiding their true feelings based off how something looked. I'm getting something, that's why someone was wearing a mask, based off something, how something looked to someone or how someone looked to someone. I'm not for sure here, especially with this mirror. We have engagement. Your love life will soon ascend to a higher level of commitment. Some of you will be getting married or connecting with a soulmate or twin flame here, because you have done the work and they have done the work, and now you guys can come together in some type of divine connection, because this is true love for you guys. This is a romance of a lifetime, and true and lasting love is here for you. So whoever this could be, Aries, you could have done some type of work and they could have done some type of work separately, and now you guys can come into some type of divine union. But those were the karmic lessons, patterns, and behaviors that needed to be learned, or what is needing to be healed. I'm going to put a few more cards. Make sure you guys like, comment, share, and subscribe. All right, Aries energy. What do they need to know, please? We have moderation. Yeah, some of you may have to do certain things in moderation. And we have precious time. Is there something you, with moderation, I should say, moderation. Is there something you need to know or you shouldn't be eating? Try to eat mindfully and healthy. Although the fairies say that a little bit of what you want is fine. So whatever it is, don't overindulge, maybe with people, places, or things, or the way that you give to people. Be mindful of your energy, Aries. That may have been the lesson that you needed to learn, is overindulging with precious time. The fairies of time wants you to experience every moment fully, to make the most of your precious time. Be mindful not to waste others' time either. So yeah, some of you, as I stated, could have been addicted to codependency or third-party behaviors. Not to waste other people's time that come into your life, especially if love is what you truly want here. And vice versa. Don't let people come in to waste your time. We got healing. Now is the time for you to give or receive healing. Everyone has a natural ability to heal others. Yes, even you. Yeah, some of you may be tapping into your skills to help someone from a distance to heal, especially if you are wanting some type of twin flame or soul mate type of connection. You could be putting in the work and you feel like, okay, by me putting in the work for me to heal, I manifested that my twin flame or my soulmate or my life partner, the person I'm gonna marry, whatever, is doing the same thing. We got magical gateway. It takes courage and trust to venture into the unknown. Yet this is where the greatest rewards are. It's time to step boldly forward without looking back. Yeah, some of you need to let go of the past here and learn from the karmic lessons and cycles that you may have been in or put through. But it's like, don't look back, look forward, and be open-minded for new things. It's here for you to have a true love if that's what you are desiring here, as it looks like, whether if it's a deeper connection, marriage, whatever it is, just true love is what you can open yourself up to without looking back. Hopefully this message is helpful. Make sure you guys like, comment, share, and subscribe. Until next time, Aries, peace.